Hello everybody, welcome back to another flight sim video, and welcome to leg number 2 of our JetBlue One World Virtual Airline Tour. If you're here, that means hopefully you have already watched episode number 1. You can go back and watch it if you wish. There'll be a card in the top right hand corner of your screen now to click back and go and have a look. In the last video we flew from JFK to Boston, and then today we are picking that route back up again, and we're flying from Boston to down into Florida. Hopefully we'll have some much better weather than we have in Boston right now. We are off to Fort Lauderdale. So as you can see just ahead of you, GSX is now starting to get the aircraft boarded. We're on stand Charlie 31. If you remember from the last video, we parked Charlie 30 and on flight radar when I found the FSLabs A320, when I found the A320 route from Boston to Fort Lauderdale. This is where the real world aircraft parked, so I thought we'd copy this today. Like I said in the last video, we'll try and fly daylight time, so currently local time here is around about 6:30 AM. Obviously it's not real time from when I'm recording the video, but it is local time, is about 6:30. So by the time we vacate, hopefully it should be a bit lighter in the sim. The clouds are really low still, but it says we're expecting showers. It was raining when I first loaded into the sim ready to record this video, but has subsequently now stopped. So oh, there we go, right on cue, the rain has started again. So there are a few showers around in Boston today, so that might hamper our departure. I very much doubt it though, but we're expecting some nice weather as we land into Florida. As always, current temperatures on the ground down there now is 16 degrees, so we're expecting some nice warm clear skies as we get into Florida, into Fort Lauderdale. So without further ado, let's jump inside the cockpit. Where passengers are boarding, and let's get ourselves configured and out. Cool, right, we're in the flight deck. We're nice and dry now after being stuck outside in this horrible rainy weather. We've got most systems switched on already. We will just run through most things. So fuel is on board. So last video I made a mistake. I've actually, because bearing in mind this is obviously an American tour, everything is obviously in pounds and Fahrenheit. So in the last video I think I overfueled the aircraft dramatically, but I won't make the same mistake again. So we've got 250,000 pounds of fuel, which equates to round about, I think it's 11.3 tons in obviously in sort of UK terms, or into Europe terms, sort of tons rather than pounds. So that has been loaded into the aircraft. And we've got a zero fuel weight of 130.2. Again, that is in pounds, so that equates to 59.0. But obviously then we will, I'll make sure I keep you guys updated with that. So that threw me a little bit as well, so apologies on that one. We'll look at getting, so we've got fuel pumps on, so passengers should be boarding now. I think they are boarding now, so that is all good. We have got local QNH of 2972, and that is crossed 1, 2 and 3. I'm just going to load the flight plan into our charts just to see what we're expecting for our departure and our where we need to taxi. So we're looking at a departure of 15 right. Winds today are 90 at 2, gusting 27. So we'll there we go, Sussex 6 Sierra departure. We won't worry about the arrival yet, because we have around about 3 hours of flight time. Yeah, around about 3 hours 7 minutes of flight time. So we got plenty of time to worry about that. Winds are requested, so we are JetBlue 569, cost index for 29, and we're climbing flight level 360 today. Like I say, we're Boston to Fort Lauderdale. We'll just double check what's happening with boarding. Apparently we are boarding passengers now. There we go. Yeah, we are boarding passengers now. There's all the bags coming on. They obviously don't want to work in the rain. I don't blame them. It looks horrible out there. GSX window keeps popping up for some unknown reason. Cool. Well, actually, right now there isn't too much more. We'll put the packs on. We'll arm the emergency lights. We'll go on an auto beacon. We'll put some wing and nav lights and logo lights on for your entertainment today, and we'll wait for the APU. Actually, no, we'll tell you what. We'll go APU power so we don't forget. And the bleeds, and then basically we are ready to go. So one last thing. So obviously we're on our SOSOC 6 departure. 6 departure today. So climbing up, initial climb will be around about. We'll go to transition, which is flight level 180, and that'll be our first climb, and then we'll probably, no doubt, we're not online today on VATSIM either, so we'll probably just climb out straight to Flu 60 once we depart anyways. But it's nice to put an initial climb in. Yeah, well, nothing else really for us to do right now, so I'll probably check back in a couple of minutes once passengers are boarding and we can run through the before start checklist. Well, there we go, passengers are all in. We have boarding complete, so we can run through now the before start checklists. So cockpit preparation has been checked. Barrel reference is set 29072. Parking brake is on. Fuel on board is 11 tonnes, but 249,000 pounds. Init B has not yet been loaded, but it has now. And what we'll do is before the line, we'll just run through and get our performance from the aircraft. I've gone to the wrong window there. So ATSU menu performance. So we're 1.5 right today. Winds are 192 at 28. Temperature is 3 degrees, and like I say, the QNH is 2972. And then what we'll do is we will send that off for our speeds. And then whilst we're here, we can disconnect the ground power because we have we're running on APU battery now, or APU power, I should say. Parking brake is not on apparently. There we go. Cool. So we'll run through the rest of the before start checklist. So signs are on and auto. Beacon is on. ATC is auto. Nose wheel gear, we haven't put that in yet because we're not pushing back. Windows and doors are locked, and flight deck door is locked. So that is the before start checklist complete. So in terms of our taxi then, we can now get the aircraft pushed back.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
So ideally, 1.5 right is sort of over to our right somewhat, so just behind this terminal. So what we'll do is we'll push back nose to the right, and then we'll basically taxi Alvar Alpha all the way across to 1.5 right. That's a super easy taxi for us today.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
So performance is in, perfect. So we're V1 of 149, 150 and 154. Flex temp of 63, and we're down to flaps 2 down 0.5.
Locking gear.
And we have a TORA of. Did you see that? I've lost it again. Oops. All over the place. We want to go nose to the right.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
So we got a TORI of 3073. Cool.
All customers must be seated with their seatbelts fastened. Please make sure your seat back is upright, tray table is stowed, and all carry-on items are put away. Laptops and devices of similar size will be placed underneath the seat in front of you for easy access after takeoff. Additionally, if you are in an even more space seat equipped with power outlets, please unplug all devices at this time. As part of our commitment to safety from the ground up, this airplane was just cleaned and disinfected, including tray tables, restrooms, other high-touch surfaces, and galleys. Also, seat assignments have been deliberately spread out, except for parties traveling together. Please help us facilitate distancing by taking and remaining in your assigned seat and keeping the aisle clear so others can pass. Please place
Set
small
parking brakes.
Right, we can engine start number 2.
If you are seated in an emergency exit row, may be called
Unlocking
upon
gear.
to open the exits in the event of an emergency. If you are unable
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Right, good start number 2. Starting number 1.
how to locate your closest exit and the number that it might be.
Cool, right, we can run through the after start checklist then. So ground crew has been seen and acknowledged. NCI is not required. Flaps are config 2. APU is going off now. We are no longer requiring that. Taxi lights, runway lights can go on. Wire electric pump not required. And ECAM status is check no blue. So that's the after start checklist complete. So basically, very, very simple taxi. We're basically going to go left, follow this taxiway up to our left here, and then basically follow it all the way around to our entry point of 15 right. I'm just going to zoom in a touch just so I can turn a bit there. We probably don't need them actually because the sun will be fully risen by the time we depart, no doubt anyway, so that is all good. We didn't start the chrono. We'll start the chrono now. We will take the parking brake off,
P3Dv5.2.
and the aircraft will start moving on its own accord, these IAE engines. So yeah, we'll follow this round. So that is Bravo straight ahead of us, if you can see there. We will stay on Alpha. Like so. I'll follow it round now. We are expecting, like I say, weather in Fort Lauderdale to be a lot nicer than here. I think last time I checked the weather on that active sky, the weather in Fort Lauderdale was lovely. It was about 16 degrees and clear skies. So hopefully, just coming out of Boston, we should get rid of this weather cell we've got over the top of us right now, and hopefully hit some nice clear skies in a little while once we depart. But FlyTampa Boston, you have been amazing. Wasn't sure about the ground textures on our last video. They didn't look too great, but in terms of today's visuals, not looking. On today's visuals, we're not looking too bad right now. Yep, so we'll carry on going straight. Sorry about the poor taxi there. There's the Terminal 1. FPS is taking a bit of a knock here. And then right in front of us should be 15 right. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll hold just before the entrance to the runway and get everything configured. So I'll hold ourselves just here. Oops. So before takeoff checklist then, so flight controls, full left, full right neutral, full up, full down neutral. TCAS is set to TARA, load sheet has been acknowledged, trims need to be set, actually, good point. We are down 0.5. Departure briefing has been confirmed. Takeoff data is 149, 150, 154. Flaps config 2, AK memo, takeoff, no blue. And then we'll enter the runway now. And takeoff runway is 15. Cabin crew signal has been given and packs are set off. And that is the before takeoff checklist complete. Right, take the tiller out, start the clock. Add some power. Thrust set, man flex, SRI runway, or SRS. Also thrust is blue. The rudder has a mind of its own. go. You're up. It's a shame we couldn't see Boston today. Speed check flaps 1. It'll be out to our left and our right. Plus crime. Packs. And my lights come off. Ground spoilers coming. Speed check flaps up. That is our after takeoff checklist then. Landing gear is up. ECAM memo is checked. And it's the after takeoff checklist complete. So we'll climb up now 360. No restrictions, so we're flying a VATSIM today. And that is us. We're on our way now. 3 hours from now, we'll be touching down in Fort Lauderdale. Hopefully the weather will be a lot nicer than it is right now. So it's not very nice out there. But once we get past this cloud, we should be all good for some nice shots of this beautiful aircraft. So we're ploughing through a cloud. I just want to thank everyone, have this opportunity to thank everyone who's watched the videos so far. I hope to make more content like this, and really enjoying this JetBlue tour. It's nice to fly in the States. A lot of flying's been done for me either in Europe or sort of Australia way, so it's nice to sort of fly over in the States for a while. But yeah, no, I appreciate everyone who has subscribed, liked the videos. Do give us a comment on what you think of this flight and of some other flights that I've done. And yeah, if you're not yet a subscriber, if it's the first time here, welcome. Do consider hitting that subscribe button, and more importantly, please do like the video if you are enjoying it, as that really helps push the algorithm and push it to more and more people, so we can build up a nice little community for you all. So anyway, right, we're gonna climb out now 360, and we'll see some nice shots of the aircraft once we're past this cloud, and then I'll see you guys on our descent into Fort Lauderdale. So check back with me in a couple of minutes, and I'll speak to you then. Welcome back, folks. We are now, as you can see, in our descent into Fort Lauderdale. We're just passing flight level 100, and we've pretty much got everything configured for what we are doing for landing. And what I'll do is I'll just run through that with you. Firstly, we need to look at where we want to park once we get to Fort Lauderdale, and we're looking probably stand Echo 4, Echo 3, something like that. That's where the real world aircraft, I think, departed from. Their TCAS was switched on just as they started taxiing, so I don't actually know what stand they come from, but that's where we'll aim for today. In terms of landing, we're landing on 28 right, and again that is where the real world aircraft landed on. It works out perfectly for us for our arrival, so that is exactly what we shall be doing. We're descending to flight level 2,000 feet, and that's where the base of the glide slope comes in, and I'm pretty sure that we are on what arrival are we on? We are on the CUDA Alpha 1 arrival. So we're just descending, descending now. We're 8,000 feet. QNH is 29904, and everything else is on. Landing lights are on, seatbelt signs are on, and we are, pretty happy so far. Once we get onto the approach, which is in about 30 miles time, so around about 9 or so minutes, we'll run through the approach checklists and hopefully get this aircraft landed nicely. In terms of our sort of arrival, it's looking pretty simple. We're going to turn left in a few moments time onto the final sort of approach itself. I mean, we could have done a direct there. We're probably able to, but we'll just follow the flight land. We don't want to cause any more issues than we need to. And then the taxi is really simple. We will need to basically, so 28 right, we'll vacate as soon as possible. Maybe Quebec we could vacate, or Bravo 5 or Bravo 6. We'll go auto brake low as well, actually. Just remembered to do that. We have plenty of runway space. You might even get I'll tell you what, we'll probably do Bravo 4 and then down Bravo, and then I'm pretty sure it's Terminal 3 we need to be on the Echo stands. I'm pretty sure that is where we need to be. So we're looking around there for our arrival. That should be where we need to go to. And that's pretty much it, really. We are so actually no, sorry, I tell a lie. So this is terminal is Terminal 3, but Echo is basically off of Mike. So if we vacate the runway at Alpha 4 potentially, Bravo 4, then Bravo, and then it'll be like Charlie, Sierra Tango, and then basically it'll be right in front of us, the stand where we need to park on. And then that'll be literally, we'll see at a fire station hopefully, and then we'll know where we are, and then that should be Echo 3 is where we want to park. So I'll just put that in here so we know. I think it might have already given us there. They want us to go Foxtrot 9, but we're going to go Echo 3. Yeah, perfect. Cool. So the airport is just off down to our right hand side, out of the window just down there. So we're nicely coming into Florida. The temperature in Florida at the moment is 15 degrees. We've got part clouds, so we haven't got to worry about any horrid rain like we had in Boston. We're just going to be we just got some nice sort of patchy cloud, which is good, and nice hot temperatures. Our next flight, we're looking, it's a really short flight actually. We've got we're leaving Fort Lauderdale and we'll be heading towards Tampa, and then a flight after that will be Tampa to, I think it's Orlando. Yes it is, and that's another short flight as well, so we've got kind of a couple of short little flights to do. And then after that we have a about a 5-hour flight from Orlando to Salt Lake City, which will be pretty interesting. And then we're off to Vegas. Sorry, not off to Vegas, we're off to LA. Then we're off to Vegas. Then we head to Cancun to Austin, back to JFK, and then we do a Gatwick return from JFK, and that'll be our sort of finish. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. If you're still here to this point, please do consider hitting that thumbs up button if you've enjoyed it so far. And if you're not yet a subscriber to the channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, as it really helps the channel grow. So we are going to be looking at dropping these videos weekly. So like I said earlier, you can go back and watch the video from last week. So New York, the first leg, New York to Boston, that'll be on the top right hand side of your screen now. Or any other videos that you may decide to watch on the channel. Anything on there, it's all viewable. And yeah, I'm now filling, so we've got about 16 nautical miles until we hit the approach, and then we'll run through the approach checklist. So come back in a couple of minutes and we'll be on our approach. Right, so we're on the approach then. Localizer has just established, so we run through the approach checklist then. So we've got ECAM status is checked, approach briefing, runway is 28 right, and that is confirmed. Minimums are set, bearer reference minimums are set, and that is at 257. Approach phase is active, and the QNH is set to 9 and 904. And our bearer reference is there, and that's set on all three. So we'll go flaps 1 now. We're above the glide, so that's all good. Our go around today is so missed approach is climb to 800 feet, then climb right to 4,000, flight and then onto FLLVOR, and then continue back round, and then start again basically. So basically a big loop back round to pretty much where we are now, and then start the approach again. But we should be pretty good. The glide slope is just coming in now. Any second now we'll catch the glide. Like so. So we can do our missed approach altitude set, so that's 4,000, and then we'll go flaps 2 now. Right, so we have 11 miles more to run. We are all happy. I'm happy. In a couple of minutes we'll do the landing checklists. Right, there's the cabin. Doesn't want to play out, but the cabin is ready. So we'll do flaps 3.
Hello, that's the cabin. Ground.
Bit of a delayed reaction from the cabin.
2,500.
So we'll finally do gear down, flaps full, and then landing checklists. For some reason the parking brake is on. We'll do a landing checklist, then auto brake is low and the ECAM status is landing low blue. That is the landing checklist complete. Seven miles to run. Fort Lauderdale in our sights. Right, my aircraft now. Autopilot has come out. It's in my control. We've been cleared to land.
$500. $400. 100 above. 300. Minimum.
Continue.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Reverses. Missed the centre line there by about 3 miles. $80 knots. Reverses. Manual brakes. Perfect. Bravo 4 should be just up here. Welcome to Florida. As I take a weird vacate. Perfect, yeah. Bravo 4 is where we wanted. And then we'll do a left here. Should take us back up to Bravo, and then we can start clearing up the aircraft. Welcome to Florida, everyone. Right, so after landing checklist then, as we clear up some of the aircraft, exterior lights can be sorted, so taxi and runway lights can come off. We'll start the APU as well. So we got exterior lights, flaps are 0, they're coming up. Ground spoilers disarmed. APU has started. Weather radar can be switched off. And TCAS can go to standby. We're looking for Echo 4. Echo 3. We can't do Echo 3, I don't think. Oh, yes we can. Echo 3 is actually a heavy stand, but that's okay. So we'll want to go JetBlue. And that is the after landing checklist then. So we basically a taxi up to Bravo and then take a left on Charlie and then it's basically Tango. There should be a fire station just in front of us and that will be where we need to go. But yeah, hope that's again wasn't one of my better landings, but we're down, hopefully relatively safe. Turn the lights off, don't need all those on anymore. And then that is Lima. And then our next turning to our left should be Charlie. So if we take the second right, as the clouds just kicked in, so we need to basically go straight down here. Apparently there's a fire station off to our left. I don't see it on here. I can see where we need to go. So okay, if we carry on straight down here. And then we'll take a left here. Apparently their fire station should be like literally there, but apparently not. Oh, it could be there to be fair. Okay. Need to go over there. Cool. Oops, just missed that centre line. Taxi line. I'm not sure if this is technically allowed, but pretty good. Parking brake. Engines off. There we go. Welcome to Florida, or Fort Lauderdale. So we've just run through the parking checklist then. Parking brake is on. Engines are off. Sliders are disarmed. Beacon could go off. Seatbelt signs can go on the off position. Fuel pumps can also be switched off. And then ATC can go squawking 2000 and then to standby. Perfect. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is us finished. We'll let the stairs connect, and whilst we do that, we can review our flight on Volanta. So we'll end that and review it. Apparently I'm the 12th person to land in Fort Lauderdale today. 419. Oh, that's very, very heavy landing. Did I hit the touchdown zone? No, it was just before it, and I was off the centre line. So improvements to be done there. Yeah, improvements to be done. We can stop recording and submit that to One Mile Virtual. Get that submitted, and then that is it for this flight. I hope you've enjoyed this flight, and like I say, if you are new to the channel and you're not yet a subscriber, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. Obviously don't forget to turn on the notification bell, and most importantly, do give a thumbs up on this video, as it really does help with YouTube's algorithm. I hope you've enjoyed it. That's been leg number 2. Leg number 3, like I say, is Fort Lauderdale to Tampa, I believe. Yes, it is. And then from them, we're going off to Orlando. So I've been Toga Virtual. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. See you soon. Bye bye.